Hey guys, Crazy Redneck back here again. Just gonna do a short video. I know my short videos always end up being 10 minutes long, so but this one should be really short. Gonna make a video on project I got done with today. Took me half an hour to do, and if you're someone that collects, scrap metal and shit like that, you can always find projects to do with it. But I always got spare metal and shit laying around, whether it's broken parts from fucking equipment or tractors or whatever. Some people see it as junk and it will never be used, and people like me see it and say, hey, that can be used in the future. And uh, I took a bunch of pieces that we threw in our little junk pile, and we kind of throw it away, but we kind of don't. I mean, we throw it in a bucket and don't think we'll ever use it again. So you go through that bucket and say, hey, you can use that and that and that for this project or whatever. But I'll show you what I did this morning. If you can see, yeah, you should be able to see that. But don't know what you got. Don't know if you can tell what that is, but it's basically a small firearm target, swinging target. I've seen these things go for, the cheapest I've seen these things go, well, the manufactured ones are like 15 bucks. And I was like, I ain't spending 15 bucks on no fucking 22 swinging target. And my next project's probably gonna be a gong for the larger rifles, like my Moe's and the Jaunt and stuff like that. I'll probably just put a disc blade on, I don't know, something, either some electric fencing wire, or I'll weld some steel down to it. But till that time, basically what we got here, I'll show you the parts. This here, the frame, is just an electric fence post that I cut to 3 feet. I got a foot here, and then I bent it, put it in the vise, bent it here, so it's a foot, and a foot. Then I took this piece, and this is off of our feed wagon over there, right there. But this was actually connected to the chains. This is actually what pushes the silage and all the shit forward. But it's bent down there, so we took this piece off. That was in the scrap pile. I just welded that right there, and then I just slipped this down along the bottom. Same on the other side. I just pulled it through. And these here are baler teeth, and they're broken ones because there's supposed to be 2 teeth. And when you hit a rock or something, they just break off. So we have a ton of these fucking laying around, and this is what swivels. So we got a shit ton of those laying around. And here we got 2 pieces of angle iron. It just looks like regular flat pieces, but you look on back here, they're angled. Because that's from my trailer project. I had an extra couple pieces laying around, so I took the torch and cut them off. And they're roughly 5 inches long by 2 inches wide, so they make a pretty good target, if you want to do some long range sharpshooting. You know, you hit a 2-inch by 5-inch target, it's pretty good. It's like shooting a gopher, pretty much. So if you want to go gopher hunting, you can just shoot this and make sure your rifle's sighted in. And yeah, basically this piece right here in the middle, that's basically where the bolt, where you bolt the teeth on. There's a bolt that slides in that little groove, and that made it nice and flat on there so I could get it really nice and welded on there. Same with this piece. That way they're strong and sturdy. Then we have the pieces that keep the targets from sliding down the fence post. This is actually a broken piece of a spring off the baler as well. But it came off the baler door. Basically the spring broke, we replaced the spring and threw these pieces away, and I just tack welded them on. That's a little bigger piece on there. And yeah, that's all the pieces. Took me about half an hour to make it. Didn't cost me a thing because it's all old broken parts, and it swings, you know, like that. Basically I shot it with my 22 earlier and it didn't go any farther than about there because these pieces are really heavy, and it helps that this arm is over here. Keeps it more forward so it doesn't swing back and rotate all the way. Gonna try to shoot my 17 at it. Might break, might not. Highly doubt it will break. But oh god, my knees fucking hurt. Been working on the Hydra swing, so I was doing that a little bit ago and decided to make a video since I'm outside. But yeah, it looks nice. I spray painted these the angle iron pieces black in the front so you can see it a lot better. And yeah, just takes a little imagination and some scrap metal laying around. This would probably be $5 in scrap metal, probably. Around here anyway, it's about $5. So instead of buying one for 15, I'll make one for free. But if you had to buy, you could probably buy rebar for this, or you could buy an electric fence post for it. And then you could use washers for this. You know, slip a washer over, and that way it would, you know, it wouldn't go past the washer. So if you wanted to make one yourself, damn. Oh, let me sit down here. But see, all you would need rebarb, take a torch or something, and get it hot, and then put it in a vise, and you can bend it really easy. Or I just, you know, put it in a vise and cranked it over by hand. And I don't know if rebar, well, yeah, it's like rebar, so it probably would work. So you take a piece of rebar that's 3 foot long, and then you bend it each foot, bend it there, and bend it there. Then then you could probably, I don't know what you could use as the targets, but you know, use your imagination with the targets. That part you're gonna have to figure out yourself. But get the targets on there, get your things you're gonna use as your pivots there, and then take the washers, run them up, tack weld them in place. If you want, you can put one over here too. That way there's a washer on each side. Or you can just have one big piece in the middle here. If you want to, you can put this brace in the back. If not, you could probably just pound each end into the dirt. Don't know how well it would hold, but yeah, I found a piece of 22. Shot 22 shell. But yeah, I shot this with my 22 long rifle at approximately 5 yards. So it took the beating. I'm gonna try my 17 at about 10 yards and see where it gets me. If it breaks, oh well, just gotta re-weld it. But yeah, like I said, I was gonna make a quick video, but it ended up being a 10-minute video again. But this crazy redneck. Peace out.